All right. Good evening to everyone. Let me just do a mic check to ensure that I am being heard. Mic check. One, two. Mic check. Just checking to ensure. Okay. Just checking to ensure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you will tune in time to come, then that's great. Thank you for those who may want to tune in after. We appreciate your support. We appreciate you reaching out to us. We appreciate, you joining on this ebook launch that we have decided to undertake. We were supposed to have this live yesterday, but as a result of our an outage due to the internet, we were unable to proceed with this live. But we're grateful nonetheless that we're able to go live. And as such, we will begin our presentation. Thank you once again for joining in. My name is Alrick Francis, and I am one of the authors for the book titled Locked in Naturally, A Girl's Guide in Loving Natural Hair. You may question, a girl's guide in loving natural hair. Shouldn't there be a female to conduct this session? Of course, my wife will be here shortly presenting a part of this presentation. For those who are just joining in, my name is Alrick Francis, and I am one of the authors of Locked In Naturally, A Girl's Guide in Loving Natural Hair. Actually, we have launched today. We're on Amazon. This book, rather, ebook to be specific, is on Amazon. It is on PayHip. And of course, if you want to purchase locally, then we can facilitate you where that is concerned as well. So for our presentation outline, there are essentially 7 things that we will look at. We're going to look at the company background, which is Locked Naturally. We're going to look at the authors, which is myself and my wife. We'll be looking at the services that we offer as Locked Naturally on a whole. And of course, because the main focus is really the ebook, we're going to focus on the ebook's conception. We're going to look at what to expect as it relates to the content that is within the ebook. We're going to look at how and where you can go about purchasing this ebook. And of course, at the end, we will dictate or show you where you can find us. So our company background. So we started in December of 2019, and it was birthed with the intent of primarily focusing on women who has natural hair. So natural hair meaning it, whether it's processed from chemicals or rather processed from chemicals with the intent of going back natural, or persons who decide that they will remain natural for whatever reason. So those are the individuals in whom we have decided to target when we just started. But over the period, or over the few months, we have decided to venture off into other areas. And so we have decided to offer other services. For our target audience, we target females, as I've stated before, and these females' age can range from at least 4 years and above. We do not cater for males, so for men who would want their hair to be styled, we do not cater for that population. Our target locations, we have decided to target the Kingston, St. Andrew, and Portmore St. Catherine area, as well as Clarendon. We are in the process or in the planning stage of allowing our services to be available island wide. So if you stay with us and pay attention to our social media handles or Instagram and our Facebook and our YouTube channel, just a few examples, then you will be updated of any additional locations that may come up in the near future. So we're now on to the authors, which is myself and my wife. So we, that's us over the right, are the authors of this awesome ebook. This is our first ebook, and we may, that should be all caps, write more in the near future. And of course, we are self publishers, so we did not seek a publishing house to publish this book. We actually published this ebook ourselves. And just to add, if there are any authors out there who would want to, publish your book and you're not certain of how to go about doing it or where to start, then you can reach out to us and we can assist you in the best way possible. The services that we offer. So, other than catering for individuals who have natural hair, because having a natural hair, you can get a twist done, you can get a cornrow done, you can get a plait done, you can get a bantu knot done, and so on and so forth. So, outside of catering for those who would have stick or decide to stick to natural hair, we offer braids, we offer interlock, we offer bantu knots, as I said, for naturals, corner for naturals. And if you desire one-on-one sessions with us, then of course we can accommodate that as well. The ebook conception. This is where I'm going to ask my wife, which is the other author of this book, to um, explain or sort of break down the ebook's conception.
Hi everyone. I'm so sorry about that break in transmission. Life happens when you have an infant. Right, so we're speaking about the ebooks conception. Now we had done a questionnaire, I believe it was in November that we did the questionnaire, and we posted the questionnaire asking persons to fill out the questionnaire based on questions that they have had about natural hair that they may not be finding the solutions for, or if it is that it's a consent issue that they're seeing that other persons may be having a solution for, but they're unable to find their solution for it. Based on those questions, we went ahead and developed the answers through research and also through personal experience. We had given out the answers to those questions after forum. So I'm so sorry. This my husband. I have no idea about all of this technology stuff that's here. So I'm trying my very best to navigate. Please forgive me. Um right. Okay. So I'm just going to keep going until he comes back. How do I switch? Go there. Oh, awesome. Thank you. Okay. So right. So the ebook was birthed from those questionnaires. The questions that were asked were very, very similar. And based on research, we realized that there are questions that are asked by almost every natural person, every woman that has natural hair. It's the same questions that they have to ask, or it's along the same line that the questions are directed. Now, when answering the questions, we realized that a simple oh do this or a simple do that wasn't enough, but rather there was a deeper root to the issues that most naturals were experiencing. Now, having natural hair myself, I'm no longer a loose natural, as you can see. I now have locks, but going through that natural phase of TWA, teeny weeny afro, and going through the different stage, the awkward stage of my natural hair growing out from when it was permed, the teeny weeny afro, and then the awkward stage of my natural hair, it's not of a particular length where you know how exactly to style it or how it is that you can go about making it look cute, like how you would see the naturalistas on YouTube would look. And so it was from that we realized that there's no way that we can just give a one line answer. There's no one line answer that fits everything. It's a deep rooted issue. So in this book, you can expect, as my husband have it laid out there, it consists of 89 pages, including an introduction and acknowledgement, 9 chapters, well developed chapters at that. And these are not just ideas that we came up with on the top of our head, or this sounds good, or this would sell, people would want to buy into this, but actual they are actual tested. What's the best way to put it? They are from experience. So, as I was saying before, I went through the entire process with my natural hair. I have decided to lock my hair for my own personal choice, my own personal decision. But I love loose natural hair and locked natural hair. But natural hair on a whole is very beautiful. And the movement towards lock naturally, as my husband was stating before, it started even before we met each other. I have a deep love for natural hair, and I believe that as women that hold natural hair, that even before this whole natural hair movement, that we have been told so many times that our hair is not up to par, that it is not appropriate, that it is not with the status quo, and as such, we are tempted to blend in or fit in any way that we possibly can. However, with this whole natural hair movement now, everyone is deciding to go back natural or return natural or become natural again and all that kind of stuff. Even though that's great, I'm not knocking anyone, that's really great. However, there are a lot of persons that get side sweep or swept rather during this process. So persons will be, yeah, let's do the natural movement. I would want to embrace my natural hair, but they don't know how. And then a YouTuber that they may be following, maybe doing the best that they can, or offering whatever advice that they can offer at that time to the general public, and persons would be taking it that it's a one size fits all kind of a thing, and that's not the case. You actually have to learn about your hair yourself, and it goes beyond just buying natural products that they say are natural, or following a routine that you see a YouTuber do for like a 2 weeks or a 3 weeks, and then you can't bother because it doesn't fit you. These are real issues that people with natural hair face. You the fear of going to a salon because you might not really have all that much of damaged hair, but the hairstylist decided she went and chop off half of your head. And so you had that bad memory, so you don't want to go back there anymore. We deal with issues like that within the book. How it is that persons are sleeping with bonnets all the time. I mean, come on, we live in Jamaica. For those who live in the Caribbean, it's hot all the time, and it's summer now. It's extremely hot. So to sleep with a silk bonnet, you are burning up. So what are the different things that people can do? And we tackle these issues in the books. We tackle these issues daily in our social media posts. We tackle the issues that are sent to us in our emails or DMs that are sent to us. And even though we're talking about the book right now, as my husband mentioned, we have the service of treating natural hair, of styling natural hair, and we also offer consultation about natural hair. I think it's high time that we stop being afraid of our natural hair and start embracing it, whether it is short, whether it's long, whether it's midway, whether it's dry, whether it's a 4C, and we deal with all of that. 4C, 3A, 3B, 3C, all of that. We deal with all of that in this book. So one of the chapters that is in the book, as you see on the screen, it says, sleep with a silk scarf. My thing is, I have locks. And so I am required to indeed sleep with it because the fuzz and stuff that will get in my hair, right? I'm not so open to breakage as a loose natural will be open to. However, for a loose natural, it's more important to sleep with it than for me. No, as I was saying before, the time it's hot right now, right? The time is extremely hot. How about we do yourself a little favor? Get like a pillow. On your pillow, use a silk instead of tying the scarf around your head, because for me, I don't know, maybe it's just me. I know that some of us sleep really, really bad. So you wake up and the satin bun in the one place and you the one place. If you know you're going to stay on your pillow all night and that's how you sleep on your pillow all night, spread a satin scarf over your pillow. Stitch it down in a way that you can be able to move and so on, and it won't move. Stitch it down on the pillow, or even get a satin pillowcase if it is that you'd like to go that route. I'm talking about this makeshift, because people like to give the easy solution so as to say that it's there and it's available and you can get it just like that. Persons may not have the money to go and get a satin pillowcase or be able to get a satin pillowcase just on demand. So I'm speaking about the simple ways that you can go ahead and do a makeshift thing. So you have a satin scarf. If you tie it on your head and it keep coming off, find a way to stitch it down on your pillow. That's a solution right there. So we cover stuff like that in the in the ebook. We also talk about you are what you eat. So I know most of us will focus on the fact that, oh, I need to use aloe vera in my hair, or I need to use castor oil in my hair, but then Tuesday look and we're scarfing down some pork, or we're eating this one bag of chicken that is filled with slime because the chicken feed that they're giving them now is not authentic. Where I'm not bashing anybody for eating chicken now. Everybody has their options, right? But we love Burger King, we love KFC. For those who are overseas, we love McDonald's, and that's just how it is that we've been carrying on. That's just how it is that we have been living. But when it comes on to our here, oh, we put pear in there with avocado. For those who are overseas, we put honey, we put castor oil, but within our body, we're not putting the same things there. No, our hair is a plant. Whatever you put within the root of it is what it's going to manifest and show. So you can be watering the plant with water, and yet still the plant in a one soil where fertile, it now produce nothing of it now retain nothing of substance there that will give the plant a chance to actually bloom. So we tackle stuff like that. You are what you eat. So it's very important that we pay attention to what we are eating. And some people might be saying it's not that, it's not that serious. It is that serious, right? It's our body. Whatever you give your body, that's what it's going to give you back. So if you want your natural hair to thrive, yes, it's that serious. You have to change your diet as well. It is that serious. You need to be eating healthier. Most of the YouTubers that we watch have fabulous hair. Most of them are not fat. Most of them are not struggling with a heavy tummy or a heavy backside or sluggy arms, and we sit and we look and we go, oh, she's so fortunate, she has the time to do this and she has the time to do that. No, she makes the time to do this and she makes the time to do that, and she's invested in herself. No, you're watching her, helping her invest in herself, but you're not investing in yourself. You might be thinking that all she does is the routine that yes she do for her hair, the treatments that she buy and put in her hair. We tackle even that as well. Or if it is that the because she's a YouTuber, she's been sponsored by all of these big companies that supply the best products. So that's why her hair is growing the way that it's growing. No, there are things that are happening behind the scenes that you're not seeing, right? Some of these things are like they watch their diet. They're conscious of what they're putting within their body because they know that whatever they put in their body, that's what that's going to give them the results on their head, for their skin. Just common sense, which apparently isn't common anymore. Moving on. Your lifestyle matters, as I was saying before. The YouTuber, may be working out, maybe exercising, maybe doing all the right things behind the camera, but when she comes before the camera, all she shows you is the routine as it pertains to her hair, and that may just be half of her routine that she's showing you. A healthy lifestyle results in healthy hair. It matters what you do on a daily basis. What is your routine like? It's great to see somebody and admire them for how it is that they've been living their life, or how it is that they have been pushing forward their goals and their dreams. It's great to envision to be like somebody else, right? That's okay to admire someone else. But let's be real. Okay, let me use myself as an example. I have an infant, right? Or I have a baby. I don't have the time that a regular YouTuber that's my age, that doesn't have a child and is not married. I don't have that time where it is that I can deep condition my hair twice a week, where I can wash my hair 2 times for the week. I don't have that time. My time is far spent in taking care of my husband and the household matters and our son. And in that case, and in that case, I'm so sorry, he threw me off. And in that case, right? In that case, I'm so sorry. In that case, I have to tailor my routine as it pertains to my lifestyle. So I may not have the opportunity to wash my hair twice a week. So what I do is that I tailor it to how it is that I live. So I know that I have my husband and I have my son and I have my household duties to take care of as a wife and as a mother. I would schedule time for my hair, right? I would schedule a time for my hair. So it has to be time that doesn't interfere with my regular routine, but also enough time that I can give my hair the care, the quality care that it will need. Sometimes we do slack off. It happens. It's going to happen to everybody because life is unpredictable. You never know what's going to happen. In an event as such, you get back up, you know what your routine is, and you get back on it. Now, a YouTuber that doesn't have a child, doesn't have a husband, she is free to go ahead and wash her hair 2 times a week, do wash day 2 times a week, create all different kind of products and store them up. She can buy all different kind of fancy products and put in her hair. Be realistic with yourself. You work at 9 to 5 job. You may be a full-time entrepreneur instead. You may be striving to go and get your dreams. You don't have the money to spend on all of these fancy products. You don't have the time to actually sit down and say to yourself that, all right, I'm going to wash my hair twice a week. I'm going to go ahead and deep condition my hair every Monday, or every twice a month, right? You don't have the time to do all of that. So be realistic. What do you have the time to do? How can you tailor a regimen that will suit your lifestyle? Because as I said before, your hair is a plant. Whatever it is that you put into it is what you're going to get out. You don't have to kill yourself like what YouTubers do just to see some results. If it is that you work a 9 to 5 and you're in AC for majority of the time that you're there, and when you're not in the AC, you're in the hot sun like Jamaica, then you need to tailor your regimen to that. You need to ensure that it is that when it is that you're in that cold AC, your hair is completely tucked away from your shoulder. It's tucked away from all the elements of that AC. So you do you're going to work from Monday to Friday. You do a simple style that you can twist up your hair or pat up your hair and you tuck it away to ensure that it is safe during that cold environment. You come outside now and you're home for the weekend, or say you're on vacation from work or so on, you can style your hair differently. So if it means that you have to have a protective style in all the time when you're at work, then that's the case. That's how you tailor your regimen to your lifestyle. And because you do that, your hair will reward you. You will see growth, you will see thickness, you will see a healthy scalp, because you're not just doing it to say that, oh, the hype is that I should be using this product or I should be using that product, but you're actually doing your hair the favor that it's asking you to do by tailoring your regimen to your lifestyle. Better products helped. We acquire the wrong products and expect to get the right results. Not every product are good for you. Goes right back to what I was saying about the regimen. Not every product works for everyone. One cap don't fit all. You don't need to be using the same product that you be seeing this YouTuber use or that YouTuber use. You can find quality products that are not going to kill your pocket. You could even make your own products. And if it is that you don't have the time to make it right away, invest in some simple products. I remember watching a YouTuber, because most of them that I would watch, they're in America, right? I didn't really look to see any Jamaican YouTubers because in my mind I didn't think that there would be much Jamaican YouTubers. But then finding out after, I'm like, yeah, I should have been watching them instead. Right? And I ended up watching a Jamaican YouTuber. And one of her, I can't remember her name. One of her videos was tailored to getting products for your hair on a budget. And she was actually picking up products in Jamaica that were affordable. She told you what she paid for them. Excuse me. She told you what she paid for them, how it is that she sourced them, and how often it is that she makes that purchase. So she was laying it out that listen, she don't have the money or so to be spending on stuff like that when she start trying to start up her small business. Again, you see what I'm talking about? Lifestyle. She doesn't have the money to go and spend on stuff like that. So what she does, she buys the basic that she needs. She needs conditioner. She knows she's going to need conditioner. She maybe need honey, but what she going to do is try to find what's the word? It's not coming to mind. She would find a supplement for the honey instead. Pear, when pear season comes around, she gets her pear and she make her deep conditioner herself, and that's how she progress. She has what we call 4C hair, and her hair is waist length. Last time I checked, it was mid back, so I think it's probably waist length now. And she's living in Jamaica, and she's using the products that are here in Jamaica that are available to us. So I'm saying we definitely can do better with our hair, ladies, instead of chasing this hype lifestyle or this YouTuber lifestyle to say that, oh, we need to get this product, oh, Jamaica don't have this product yet, oh, we need to go on Amazon and get this, and pressuring yourself to go ahead and do this and do that, instead of just saying, okay, what can I afford? How best can I use this to nurture my hair? Because once you build a regimen with your hair, you build that expectancy that that's how you're going to treat it, that's what you're going to put in it, that's how you're going to go about styling it. And so it develops a pattern of receiving that amount of nutrients. And over time, you'll then be able to say, okay, maybe I need to cut back on this. And you see the difference in the growth of your hair. Or maybe I need to increase more in this, and you see the reaction of your hair to what you're doing. It is not as plain as they would like to present it to you, to say that, oh, you just need to do this and then it will work for your hair. It all depends on your lifestyle. It depends on what you do on a daily basis. It depends on the habits that you practice. Yes, it really is that deep. Okay, develop a clipping method. Trimming your hair should not be ignored, right? Clipping your hair does not result in you losing a great length of hair. No, there are persons who go overboard with the clipping and they will be clipping every month. You don't have to do that. I recommend that after every 3 months, you could go ahead and check and see how your hair is progressing. I normally recommend that you use a non-heat method. Heat is not good for our hair. Yes, you can use heat on your hair, but it's not good for your hair that you be using it all the time to check where the length of your hair is, if it's damaged. There are other options that you can use other than heat, and we speak about those things in the book, right? So develop a clipping method. Exercise some patience. My husband and I have launched a new business called Learn to Earn, and he, in his meeting today, was speaking with a potential um a potential customer, and he was saying to them, Jamaicans nowadays, we don't have patience, and that's so true. We lack patience a whole lot. I'm not entirely sure what our problem is when it comes on to patience, but we really lack it. We see somebody with long hair and, oh, I really would like my hair to get that way, but the process that the person took to get there, I mean, it took a lot. There's a lot of struggle. There was a lot of effort that was put in that you didn't see. So when it is that we say that we're going to walk out this natural hair journey, it comes with patience. You have to practice patience. If you don't have patience, then you're going to walk away. You are going to walk away from this and say that a foolishness. You should not have tried. You should not have do nothing in the first place. It requires you having patience. You have to be patient with your hair. You have to be patient to find out what it is that your hair responds to, what it is that it likes, what it doesn't like, and no, it doesn't have to be costly. You have to develop a regimen to see what works for your hair, what doesn't work for your hair. You need to find out as it relates to your history, your parents. Okay, my mother blessed me with receding hairline. I know you guys must can see, right? So my edges are not all that nice and out there. So what do I do? When I had loose natural hair and I would braid my hair, I ensured, and I would always braid my own hair, that I did not capture there. I don't mess with it. I don't flat iron it. I don't. The most I do is I will lay it. I will lay it at times. I don't do it now, but I would lay it at times so that it would look proper or polished, as we would say, as we would say. However, I don't like pull on it. I don't mess with it too much, right? So I allow it to be there. I allow it to grow. I had a massive problem with irritation of my scalp when I was working at a particular location. I was in the AC all the time. My mother would oil my hair for me today, and I kid you not. And by Wednesday, Thursday, my scalp is white and it is flaking. And everybody kept asking me if I had what's that thing again? Um were you allergic to milk or cheese? I'm sorry, the word isn't coming to me, but they would ask me if I had that, and my answer was always no, because I love egg. I love milk and cheese. So because I'm always consuming milk and cheese, that wasn't a problem for me. They were saying, maybe it's something that you developed. So I cut off of milk and cheese. Guess what? It still flaked. You know when it stopped flaking that much? When I left where I was working. It was still flaking, but it stopped being that bad. And that was how it is that I realized that, okay, so AC is a problem. When my scalp is exposed to AC a lot, it causes a lot of flaking. Then I had to wind down and find out what products was causing my hair to flake. I was using shea butter. And I'm like, well, shea butter is good for your hair, so I don't see why it would be causing my hair to flake. Every time I put the shea butter in my hair, I would be scratching. There's no flaking, but I would dig my hair. I have to rewash my hair. Sorry. So I came to realize that, okay, that particular brand of shea butter, I seem to have an allergic reaction to that brand, so don't use anymore. So it cut down on the itching for me. I started using coconut oil, and that helped a whole lot to soothe my scalp. And then, but the coconut oil was still causing itching, so I was like, okay, this is very weird, right? Because I wasn't having these problems before, so what's causing it now? And then I started using castor oil, Jamaican black castor oil. Best thing ever. It stopped. It actually stopped. When I was pregnant with my son, I didn't have it any at all. And I believe that because my body was producing a lot of protein. I had a lot of protein being pumped through my body. So I didn't have any flaking at all while I was pregnant. After having the baby now, it started to come back a bit. So I had to tighten up back on my regimen. So what I'm talking about with lifestyle, I had to tighten up back on my regimen, and I have decided to start, I have to wash my hair more often now. I have to oil it more often, and I have to be careful about sleeping on the pillow without any satin scarf. I'm still battling with that one, but it happens sometimes. So we need to exercise some patience. It's through patience that you're going to learn about your hair, that you're going to know more about your hair, that you'll be able to go ahead and buy the right products and feed your hair what it needs in order to grow. As I said, one hat doesn't fit all, right? Your hair is not everyone else's hair. So please take keen note of that. Learn about your hair. Don't learn about what them say about 4C hair and 3A. I'm sorry, I don't believe in that. In that people's hair fit this particular. Buy the book. Buy the book, and we will explain why we say that. Your hair is like a plant. Okay, I said this before. The same way the plant needs nutrients, so does your hair. And that also means that your body needs the nutrients. Because the plant is the tree we look at. We look at we look at the leaves. We don't look at the tree trunk, right? We look at the leaves. But the tree trunk needs to be healthy in order for the leaves to be healthy. Because it is through the roots of the tree that the water and the nutrients are traveling through the trunk of the tree and all the branches and so on in order for the leaf to look so pretty. So that means whatever you're putting in your body is going to affect what it is that your leaves look like. So these are some of the things that we discuss in the book. These are some of the things that we focus on in the book, right? I mean, it's a whole lot more. And as you can tell, the passion is there because I really want us as women to embrace our natural hair. I don't have anything against the personally, I don't have anything against them personally, the persons who are wearing fake hair and so forth. I understand there are different stages. People are going through different stages in their hair. You may be going through you're deciding to go back natural from having permed hair, and you want to, that awkward stage of the roots being thick and puffy and then the end being this dead lifeless thing. You don't want to look like a hot mess all the time. I understand because I went through that, and I wore braids and it covered my hair until I got to a certain point where I was like, hey, I don't want to wear braids anymore. I'm kind of tired of this now, and I just cut off all of the cream ends and just went full blown natural hair, like short boy looking natural hair, and I'm this now today. So I understand that. However, there are a lot of women who are still not able to appreciate their natural hair. They're still having issues learning how to treat their natural hair, how to care for it. And I genuinely want to help people to love their natural hair, to go ahead and embrace their natural hair. Be it may however it looks, be it may however it is that it's going through its process. It can be helped. You can be helped, and it is our here. We were blessed with it or baracked with it by the Almighty. If it is that it made you look ugly, or if it is that it was so difficult to handle, I doubt that He would sit there and be so mean as to barack you with a hair like that and then just laugh at you while others have beautiful hair. It's for us to learn about it, to manage it, to take care of it, and to keep pressing forward, encouraging others to do the same. So I'm going to turn back over to my husband. He will inform you about the payments of the book.
All right. So my wife just okay. Sorry about that. So you've heard it for yourself. Okay, sorry about that. Had a bit of a technical difficulty. But thank you so much, Crystal, for sort of briefing individuals of what to expect. As you can hear, she sounds very passionate about this book, and I am grateful that I was able to, as people would say, co-author or assisted in not just the writing of the content, but as well as the entire process up to this point where it is now published and is ready for sale. So, of course, there may be a few persons that may ask, where can we purchase this ebook? So, first off, there's this software called Payhip, which I'm not certain if Jamaicans are aware of Payhip, but in a nutshell, Payhip is like a storefront that hosts electronic or digital products as well as physical products. And so we've decided to use Payhip as one of our storefront to sell this ebook because essentially it is one of the easiest platform that you can use. So we have went ahead to sort of give you even the cycle or the process in which you can go about um, purchasing this ebook via Payhip. So of course, those are the processes. They're presented on your screen. I won't go through all of them, but essentially, once you follow this process, then you'll be able to locate this option on Payhip. Now, as we reach the end of the presentation, we will have one link where you can access all of these um, shortcuts, if you may, are these links that will take you to these storefronts, and then you'll follow the process as they go along. Also, you can purchase our ebook on Amazon. Sorry about that. On Amazon, um, most persons know how to purchase on Amazon, so I really don't have to go through the process of getting persons to purchase these books, purchase the book rather. And it's not a physical book, it's an ebook. All right, so please bear that in mind. It's not a physical book, it's an electronic book. You can purchase it on Amazon. We are having some issues with Amazon. I'm not certain what happened in the process, but we're having some sort of technical difficulties where Amazon is concerned. So we would recommend at this point that persons direct their purchases to Payhip. The process is the same as Amazon, but it is easier to make your purchase on Payhip. Also, if it is that you do not want to purchase on either Amazon or Payhip, mainly due to the fact that you may not have a Visa or MasterCard, or for some reason you are not trusting of your financial information being placed out there, we have the option of you purchasing our ebook locally. And I did not even mention the prices. So for Amazon and Payhip, we are still selling for $7.99, which is a 20% discount. So we're still running a sales promotion that lasts until August 12th. So you can benefit from this payment discount. With Payhip, there are three options in which you can get discounts. If you share it on Facebook, you can get a discount. If you refer a friend, you can get a discount. And if you refer four friends, you actually get the book for free because it's 20%. So once you stash 20% four times, then you can actually receive the ebook for free. And the final way is to type in the coupon code, which is coupon, capital COUPON, and the numeral 20, which is 20. And you can use either of those options to benefit from our 20% discount. Now, for the coupon option, if you find yourselves within the list of 20 persons, then you can be one of the beneficiaries to experience a 20% discount. So, outside of the technicality of you wanting to purchase whether from Amazon or Payhip, and it's been difficult for whatever reason, we have decided to give individuals a local option, and it's very simple. All you need to do is to reach out to us, whether on Facebook or Instagram or through WhatsApp, and tell us you're interested. And when you do so, we will arrange a way in which you can make your purchase and be in receipt of this wonderful ebook. So how can you reach us? Of course, you can contact us. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, so you can contact us either via phone, and there you have two numbers on your screen. You can email us at lockednaturally@gmail.com. And of course, we have a website, which is a link tree. For those who know what Linktree is, it is a link that hosts all other links. So if you go to our Instagram page and you click on this link, it will redirect you to all our pages: Facebook, Instagram, our website, our landing ebook landing page, our PayHip store, and our Amazon link where you can purchase the ebook. So once you acquire this link, then you'll be able to make your purchase. What about a physical book? Uh, we might have a physical book in the near future, may, depending on not just the sales of this ebook, but as well as the demand for a physical ebook. We've had a couple persons reaching out to us in times past when we were having our pre-order period, and they were requesting physical ebooks, but we have been iffy and butty about it for various reasons. But if you are one of those persons who would rather be interested in a physical book, then you can let us know and we will consider your request. So, of course, we would like to thank you for joining with us, whether you've joined for 5 minutes or 5 seconds. We want to thank you, whether you will join right after this live, because it will be available for viewership for those who are on Facebook, especially. We thank you for being a part of this experience. We appreciate your presence. We appreciate you spending the time, your precious time with us, because you could have been doing other things. And as I said, you can reach out to us in whatever way, shape, or form you see fit. And we look forward in hearing from you. So from Alrick Francis and from Crystal Francis to you, I would like to say shalom, which means peace, and we wish you all the best. And we hope that you will be one of those women who would like to purchase our ebook. Thank you once again, and shalom.